Having had my first exposure to baby metal being with Electric Callboy and Andy Cizek a few weeks ago, I was excited to see that BABYMETAL had released a collaboration with the guys from POLYPHIA. Oh, let's analyze a BABYMETAL vocal performance with some of the best guitarists out there right now. I love that swirling effect there. Oh, real snaps. Who would have thought? Oh yeah. Yes. Especially in the late 90s and early 2000s, I was really into like progressive guitar. Steve Vai, Joe Satriani, Dream Theater, John Petrucci, stuff like that. And so having guys like Tim Henson reinvent that sound and take it further and create a whole new world around it. It's really been fascinating to follow. And so to see these two worlds melded together, Now, as I understand it, Sue Metal, she's 26, has an unbelievably powerful and confident voice. This is the first time that I've heard her, without the guys from Electric Callboy doing their thing, her presence already, I don't think I've heard anything yet, it's pretty amazing, pretty strong. Has a very multi-dimensional sound. There's an aggressiveness and a ping, a resonance to her sound that you don't hear a lot. Yeah. Follow me here. That sound that she just made, I'm going to lower it for my own voice. Now you hear her creating this brightness, this brashness, a presence with her voice. That sounds a little bit too harsh while I'm doing it, but let me show you the contrast. Versus there, I'm swallowing the note. I'm actually trapping it with my face. I'm using a great mic, but the sound of my voice isn't getting out. What you hear her doing is shaping her vocal tract in a way that creates a wonderful presence and stamp. It's like it comes out and bites you. For anybody who has ever complained that they don't like the sound of their voice, what Sue Metal is doing here in getting her voice out of her body and letting it resonate in a highly effective way, that's what you need to do. And she is, even in these basic lines, doing this masterfully. That's why the sound of her voice is pleasant. It's not swallowed or buried or trapped like so many beginning vocalists try to do. And listen to that contrast right there. She is bringing the resonance back and sort of swallowing those. It's darker, but she creates this contrast. It's that contrast and that variance that creates the interest in her voice. There's a drive to her voice. I love being inspired by vocalists that I have no chance of ever sounding like. Taking something that Sue Metal's doing, putting it in my own voice, and just seeing what happens. Even if it sounds dumb, I'm probably going to be inspired to try something new with my own voice that will result in something kind of cool down the road. This is how I not only discover new things about my own voice, but also how I teach others to find out what their voice can really do. Pull from your inspirations, throw off judgment, have fun, and explore. If you'd like to explore what your voice is capable of, click the link below and join my free voice course, whether you're just starting out or whether you're a seasoned vocalist, and I'll help you find things with your voice you never knew were there. You can find that link in the pinned comment or the video description. I hope now that I've pointed that resonance and placement thing out that I talked about earlier, you're hearing her go back and forth and in and out of that dark, more buried sound and that bright, aggressive scent sound. She's sending her voice. Beautiful. That was cool. Listen. There's a playfulness to her delivery also that it's impossible to take what she's doing too seriously because she's doing things like the right? When was the last time you did that with your voice? Being playful is such a key to creating a voice that is not easily judged and therefore free and therefore better because of it. What riffage! I love how the hits of the band are following the vocal rhythms or the other way around. I don't know. The tightness is so progressive, so awesome. Oh, before we take in Tim's, gotta hear Scott's again. It's very Vi, that legato, free-flowing, I love it. Passion and warfare, man. G3. That whammy bar accentuation there. Yeah. Oh, his use of harmonics and chromatics. One of the things I love about Tim's playing. And the distinction in tone between the two guitarists it's just so wonderfully complementary in this context too. For those of you who remember the early days of G3, this is kind of like that for me. And the different vocal qualities of each of their guitars, too. You've got Tim in that cleaner, more single coil type sound, and then you have that humbucking. Again, it's so Steve Vai-like in his phrasing and in his sustain and tone. It's so fun to hear that together in this context. That was a really great example of what I was talking about earlier with Sue Metal. Listen to the forward, brash, bright, gainy sound of her higher notes. A lot of it is just the language and the vowel shapes that are happening, but she exaggerates it way more, the differences in vowel placements and sounds, and gets us this range of expression. I can't think of a better word than drive, and I don't know that I've heard a vocalist do it quite like Sue Metal is doing it, where you get this, not only the brightness, but you get this almost distorted aggression out of her voice when she brightens it up. And then when she, puts the cover over it, it's almost this consoling lullaby voice. Yes. Awesome. Another amazing BABYMETAL collaboration. Definitely going to be checking out more BABYMETAL in the future. Please leave comments and let me know which BABYMETAL song you'd like me to tackle next. I did see that they have the first take video. I'm going to have to check that one out. This one was nostalgic for me just because of the melding of influences here. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Again, if you would like help pulling things out of your voice in a free, not taking yourself too seriously, non-judgmental way, click the link below and join my free course. And also, if you haven't seen it already, check out my other BABYMETAL video that I've done in collaboration with Electric Callboy.